All right, y'all. Good morning. Coffee and chat once again with Rev Bruce, bringing it to you on a Saturday, much like we frequently do and will continue to do for a while. We are exploring something new, already looking at 2026 and productivity and success achievement. Um, there's some things, you know, already on my list to knock out before Christmas so that I can clear the way for 2026. Right? There's some things that you got to put on your list um, beyond your Christmas list, beyond your prayer list. There's some things that you need to put on your to-do list to get done while you're working your way towards bigger goals so that you have some time, space to clearly achieve some things in the interim. And I say that because when we're talking about goal setting, we need to talk about um, how we picture what we're going after a little differently. Goals sound like cheese sandwiches, mayonnaise and cheese sandwiches. That's what goals sound like. They sound pretty plain, pretty simple. Anybody can throw it together, and there's no real skill to it. But when you talk about identifying and setting an itinerary for a journey, a success journey, then you're going to be creating a success venture once you start talking about it from that mindset of seeking and exploring and maximizing success. Now you're in a place where you can start digging in and going after it with a different type of uh, furor, if we may, right? And so build that up within yourself. Uh, a whole bunch of people are not going to believe you. A whole bunch of people close to you are not going to believe you. A whole bunch of people close to you say, "Well, you always say that," and I don't see. Prove them wrong. Don't do it for them. Do it for yourself. Prove them wrong. Get into this. Let's get this done. And so this, like I said, I got to put it on there. There's no secret sauce. There's no magic formula. What this involves is a concentration of discipline into one of the simple and strongest organizational tactics that we know, and that's putting together a plan. Putting together a plan, right? Organizing a plan, and organizing a plan that is visible and viewable, that you can refer to, and that you can, you know, keep your eyes on, and you can use it to keep you on track, and you can use it to keep you on task. What is it that you want to hit? Then you can get into more details later. When do you want to hit it? Do you want to hit it by the first quarter of the year? I love to divide the year into quarters and weeks, right? Quarters of 3 months, right? Every 10 to 12 weeks, right? We got 52 in a year. You've only got so much you can do, right? Break that 52 weeks down, right? Five sets of 10, right? I can knock out 5 big things in a year, 5 big ones. I'm doing something. I'm making some moves. 5 big ones, yeah. Every 10 weeks, hit a major goal. Boom, boom, boom. I'm doing something. That's progress, right? See, most of us have been sold on microwave momentum. Put it together, get it going, boom, fire it up. Where it needs to be, the motivation needs to come first, and then some movement. And as those begin to work together, the motivation and the movement work together, and then you begin to have momentum, which is progress in motion. Holla, progress in motion. And so don't get it twisted. The microwave, momentum sounds good. It seems great. It's explosive, but it's like eating a Snicker bar rather than really truly looking at your nutrition and seeing what type of supplements and vitamins you need to be taking in order to be better fit to take on the challenges of each day that you face in a healthy manner, if I could say it like that. So when we look at our motivation is success. We want to achieve some things. And in order to achieve those things, the vehicle by which we achieve those things is our success venture. Is it a business? Is it a side hustle? Is it a freelance career? Is it, blogging and starting a travel blog? What is it? And so that success journey, that success venture starts you on the path to further success because you want to have multiple ways of hitting that success. And so let's talk about this right here. Boom. You're talking about getting into something where your success venture needs to be where you're posing the question daily to yourself throughout the year. Even as you start right now, I'll say, what task am I doing to help me reach that goal in 2026? What daily thing am I doing to help me get there? Is today where I, send out a newsletter? Is today where I post a blog? Is today where I write a how-to article for LinkedIn or Medium? What am I doing? What skills am I applying today to get this done? What task am I accomplishing today to get this done, to get me closer to reaching this goal? That's what I need to ask every day. And I apply that again into what I'm doing with the worksheet. This worksheet, right? What am I doing now? What am I doing next? What am I doing now? What are the things that I'm working on now? What are the things that I'm working on next? Right? I say that because the stuff that I'm working on now is going to help me with the stuff that I'm working on next. And when I do that in a manner that's going to help me further on down the road because I've developed the discipline, and I won't buy into what someone else may say is, it's the interference. It's the noise. The noise is what's the problem. The noise is what's the problem because the noise is the part that's not there to annoy you. It's there to distract you. The noise is to distract you and detour you and get you thrown off so that you do not follow and continue with staying on track and on task. Look at this. So this is how I apply it, right? And I've used some of this earlier so you get it. It's you listing what you're doing as your current activities right now, right? What are you doing right now that's helping you plan and prepare for launching? What are you doing right now that's helping you plan and prepare for going further and enhancing your venture? What are you doing right now that'll take you closer to success? And even if it's just the work of idea generation and research, what is it? Put it down, list it, and so that you can look at it and see it and say, okay, here's where I am. Here's where I am. And then on the other side, what am I doing next? Where am I trying to go? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to hit next year as my goals? And when I do that, I'm trying to put them in order of priority to get the best results. Because what I'm looking at the top is what I want to hit primarily on a consistent basis. And as I get further to the bottom, that becomes less and less of a priority. But it's still on my list. It's still in my top 5. And I want to keep this side-by-side comparison in my day planner or daily journal. If I need to put it on a mirror, right, tape it to a mirror, steering wheel, whatever, and keep it in front of me so that I can ask myself, what am I doing to help myself reach that success point in the coming year? What am I doing today to help me get there later? Because the investment that I'm making today is going to help me get to where I need to be later on. The investment that I put in today is going to help me get to where I want to be later on. Otherwise, it's not happening, and I'm going to be thrown off. I'll be more productive when I do this because I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it continually, and I'm asking myself continually, what's today's task? What I need to tackle today? And not only should you look at your time in months and weeks, but when you look at your day, right? There's 24 hours in a day, right? Even if you're sleeping 6 hours, so you're sleeping 6 hours. That's 1/4 of your day. What about the other 3? Work, that's 8. That's 6 and part of another, right? But what about those remaining hours? If that's 14 hours, work and sleep, right? What are you doing the other 10 hours? What are you doing the other 10 hours? What are you doing the other 10 hours that you could not sit back and complain about what's happening with other parts of your life? You know, hey, I'll say, sometimes you can be too accommodating. Sometimes you can be too willing to compromise and give in and make things work for the sake of them working and for the sake of getting along. Sometimes you don't need to compromise. Sometimes you need to sacrifice. Sometimes you just need to sacrifice and suck it up. And when that happens, hey, it's not about FaceTime. It's about what quality time do you create when you have that time together. It may not be every day, may not be every moment, but it's what you create and how you make it happen. And so how you handle your day is going to come back to how you reach or do not reach your goals, because it's all about management and your success in achieving goals based upon how you manage your time and things of that nature. And for people like me who tend to procrastinate, it's a great way to put you on track and keep you on task as a reminder, hey, get this straight. Otherwise, it's going to get out of hand. Start on 2026 now. Be more productive. Achieve more. It can happen. But you got to get started. And you got to get started today. Peace.